So hello everyone and welcome back to Life is Strange. Back in our reality, possibly at least. Maybe
Getting
some
lost in all this shit.
maybe some things have indeed changed, but at least most of the things seem to be the same. And we had indeed our missing day and we read the full of the journal that I just took back into the spot, so I will not be reading that again accidentally either. So let's have a look into this board. Kind of interesting that we're using a board like this for this purpose. Rachel, Kate.
So close yet so far away. We have to do three main things.
Right. What things?
1. Decipher Frank's logbook. 2. Get Nathan's phone to find out where he's been during the Vortex Club parties with Kate and Rachel. And see whatever hidden shit he's got in his messages.
3. Beat Step-Douche Dan until he tells us about Frank, Nathan, and the dark room. Too bad I don't have a gun anymore.
Yes, that's the solution. We'll have to do this on our own.
Dude, at least let me kick his ass, then rewind. Fine, whatevs. It's your power.
Which I can't waste on shit like that. Or Blackwell would be in big trouble.
You didn't even let me take that money to pay Frank off.
And I'm glad. We have to be better than that.
I know. You should get busy in the garage to see what dirt you can dig up. I'm gonna cyberstalk some names and see where that leads. Or to who. And be careful of Stepcrack. Unless you want to hang out with him after you stood up for his ass yesterday.
Oh, please.
Not that we exactly would be
I
planning.
can't abuse this level of my rewind power. It's way too dangerous, and I need to navigate the present without messing up the past.
This is quite, well, you definitely have this opinion now when, well, well, you changed so much last time around now that you went so far into the past. So many things changed completely after all. But at least Chloe does say there that she agrees that we should be better. That's what I would think. Oh, the snow doe. Here also is the snow doe, even if no other snow globe animals.
That snow doe always makes me think of William and Chloe.
I feel like we're missing a major clue.
But
Digging, Chloe.
But if William has been the one indeed giving that already back in the day, then yeah. When there's no William, there's not more of them. Interesting. Just fuck on the face, which is kind of strange.
That's my Chloe.
The Bad Girl's Guide to Guns. Great. Interesting looking picture. Well, we could be sitting back, but I don't know if we need to.
Damn. This is a serious expose on the Prescotts. Finally.
Interesting. The Great Northwest. So the Prescott family, who of course Nathan belongs into the Prescott family. The Prescott Span Estate, Haven or Hell by Craig Kennedy. The name Prescott may not mean much to you or to others, those outside the edges of a small coastal Oregon town, but this is a name that means quite a bit in Arcadia Bay, a quaint town seemingly stuck in time. Of course, there would be mention of time in there. Once home to the prosperous fishing and tourism industry, the town has seen a much better paydays, and despite the local success of the prestigious Blackwell Academy and its football and swimming teams, the Bigfoots and the Otters, environmental changes to the area have reduced the amount of fish and other sea life, resulting in a stagnant economy and limited tourism. Oddly, the Prescotts have managed to keep their business interests quite profitable. In fact, they're behind an expensive, exclusive housing development known as Pan Estates, to be built into the deep forest near Blackwell Academy. Local Native American groups have already filed various notions or motions against the development, citing widespread destruction of tribal lands and natural resources. Well, I do understand that. I don't love the new buildings, especially if it's deep forest and so on either, so in that sense.
Even Holmes and Watson didn't use every piece of information.
Some information just laying on the floor. But yeah, I personally like to keep things that, especially well, I don't know how clear markings there are that they would be, but as such there is, interestingly enough, a lot of totems already, even in the schoolyard, which I did notice. So maybe this all has to do with the Indians, with local mythology, the seventh. I do not know. That's just an idea. Cop.
Staying up all night is the best excuse to drink lots of coffee.
I guess so, even if I do not drink coffee.
Max, we are this close to finding Rachel.
Chloe, you're on fire.
Photo. Of course. And we can. Chloe never, though, pays any attention to us taking photos of her. But anyways, look.
I wish I could tell Chloe how much William cared about her. Yes, Chloe Price was here.
Lots of smoking. Hole to another universe, yes. Would be kind of nice to just be able to... Well, we were in another universe, so maybe that was the hole that we used. What's in the box? Pictures.
I'm so sorry, William. It's not fair you had to die twice.
Me and Daddy. Love. Well, life ain't fair, as it happens to be, unfortunately. Why can't we look into wallet?
This butterfly photo seems like 1,000,000 years ago. How much time have I altered since?
A lot. A lot for sure. That's absolutely the case. Well, let's go downstairs then. I don't know how we're gonna be talking with Dave, on the other hand. David, that is. What about in here?
Since David might be in there, I better mosey along for a change.
Alrighty, that's fine enough. Let's just go and have a quick peek around the place nonetheless. Since we could come into here for a reason or another. Not that I think we have that much of a reason to be here now.
Last time I wanted to splash some water on my face. My whole life changed.
Let's do it again, then. Life chasing, splashing of water.
Oh, that blue dye makes me so happy. It means the real Chloe is back. With me.
Hair dye. The blue hair dye. Well, interesting enough that we were able to go into there. Anyways, so switch off. No need to be leaving it on when we are planning to go completely elsewhere. And yes, left mouse. And let's see what we are exactly going to be doing downstairs here. Basically, we could go into the garage immediately, but I wanna be checking in here. Hey, Warren sent us a new message. Okay. So, this was the... yeah, he got the B- in burns, but then new ones. Yo, Max, your friend Chloe texts me that I'm out of the loop now. She sounds hot, so I get why. Chloe actually texted you about us kissing her, I guess. I sure didn't have her number, unless I still get to go ape with you, unless you want to chill with Chloe. Or we could all go. One bend in the ass is enough. Cool. I have to chat. Titty a while. So she actually did decide to text Warren. Kind of strange. Interesting. Not that it is too big of an issue if Warren knows. It doesn't, to us at least, to my knowledge, mean anything that much more.
The most expensive restaurant in town? David knows how to get on Joyce's good side.
Well, that's then good at least that they were able to have a good dinner. A real Timor French Italian cuisine 6-course couples dinner with endless wine. Total $240.25. Gratuity $20. Total $260.25. Yeah, that's quite a very expensive dinner, I gotta say. Hey, TV. Hello, the little TV.
Those poor whales are like beached angels. What is going on here?
Well, seems to be a team with animals dying for sure, for one reason or another. I do not know why.
Joyce really wants David and Chloe to be a family.
I accept your offer of dinner and a movie. Maybe Chloe would like to come along. I'll call you later, Joyce. Yeah. Not that she really would anyways at this point, but...
Looks like
travel
they're back
money.
on the road to Paris.
Yeah, haven't actually been to Paris yet, but that's the travel money apparently. There is a stool where we can sit. I guess we could just sit for a moment.
Somehow I existed in this whole other reality. But I don't know what happened. The more I use my power, the more I see how little control I have over what happens. Now Max Caulfield exists in 2, or maybe 3 different realities. How can I have a destiny? I wonder if Chloe would hate me for keeping her alive. But I couldn't do it. Thinking about all these lifelines almost makes my head hurt worse than the rewind.
The question, of course, there is, do those exist outside, or is there actually only one reality that just is changed based on what we choose to do? Is that reality still something that actually exists in that other place or not? I cannot say. It's an interesting idea or interesting thing to think about, but I don't think that the game will have an answer to that either. I highly would be surprised too if there would actually be an answer to that. That what's the case with it, if there's more realities or not.
To think this all started with my vision of a tornado.
And indeed, I wasn't able to go and help the other Chloe to kill herself. As such, if you think about it, if she is anyways going to die so soon, then does it really mean that we should need to be helping her die just a little bit faster? And yeah, on the other hand, all life is precious, but yeah, it's a difficult issue, of course, like stated before. And I'm not 100% sure how I feel about it, but let's continue. So Arcadia Bay Beacon, Echo Apocalypse Now. The end is near. While Arcadia Bay was until now considered a quaint fishing and tourist nook on the Oregon coast, the town that time forgot is since the beginning of this week in the literal eye of an environmental storm, starting with the freak snowfall, an unprecedented eclipse, dying birds, and now half a dozen beach whales. Arcadia Bay's strange weather is being studied by prominent state and national scientists, apparently including NASA. What's even more incredible than these ecophenomena is the fact that not a single meteorologist has offered any actual theory or even reason for this atmospheric havoc. And continued on the next page, which we are not going to be reading, but it is there. We can go outside, interesting. There's definitely that camera out there too. I kind of am interested to know if we can open this door even. It's like,
Yep, locked from the other side.
yeah, I was thinking that we probably can't even open it, so I wanted to go and check it out if we, so to speak, would be able to do it. Dave is there. Well, good to know. I doubt he still would just share the information even though we would have sided with him. Probably here is some way for us to bypass that. Probably. But I do
David
wanna.
even made sure to bag up the dead birds.
I do think that I should have at least a look about chatting with him.
William never finished painting that wall.
And so it still hasn't really been finished. Let's just check what we can see here first, though. Just to be on the sure side. There's a little bit of beer bottles. Maybe this doesn't have something to do with that fool trying to get in there and investigate it and all that. Oh, well, let's go and chat, I guess, for a bit. For good or for better. Good or for worse.
It looks like David finished his car repairs. Maybe there's some new clues around.
Maybe. I don't know what he is working on. Is it the camera?
Hey, Max. I do appreciate you standing up for me.
Let's go and at least have a little bit of speak.
Anything I can do for you, Max?
I was just waiting for Chloe to get out of the bathroom so we can go.
I owe you one. So I'll pretend what you just said is true, Missy.
Excuse me, that's Miss Caulfield.
Yes, sir. You and Chloe still better be careful where you wander. There are a lot of dark places in Arcadia Bay.
What do you mean by dark places?
I
Dark
can't tell
place.
you everything that's going on at Blackwell. And you've seen too much already, so please stay out of this, Max.
Too late. I already know way too much. So, do you and Nathan Prescott...
That little shit-ass Nathan Prescott is lucky he only got suspended.
I don't think luck had anything to do with it. I could have been suspended too.
I didn't have all the evidence at the time. I am sorry, Max. Anyway, I think we can both agree it's been a hard week on all of us. Especially poor Kate Marsh.
I tried to help Kate.
I tried to help Kate.
You did, Max. You saved her life like a hero while I left the goddamn dorm roof wide open. I knew Kate was feeling desperate. You even made it to the roof before me or anybody.
I knew Kate was desperate too. So did Mr. Jefferson.
That guy is an elitist prick, and I'm off duty, so I can say it at home behind his back. Like when Chloe calls me step douche. These artists live in a fantasy world.
Why say that?
Why do you say that?
These art farts are all about themselves. When I was in the service, I hated the photographers who try to pose me in their anti-war bullshit.
Well, Blackwell Academy is a school for artists, so maybe this isn't the best place for you.
I have a family here, Max, and I think Blackwell is the best place for me, since only I know what's happening. Of course, thanks to Mrs. Grant and her hippie anti-surveillance petition, I hope everybody feels safer, like Rachel Amber and Kate Marsh. Although, you're like a walking surveillance system. I appreciate you standing up for me, but I have to be a hard ass and tell you and Chloe to stay the hell out of this. Things are just gonna get more ugly.
Chloe and I can take care of ourselves.
Now, excuse me, Max. I have to get back to my camera. See? I'm an artist too.
A little bit of a different type of artist only. Oh, William's stuff over there on top.
Sorry, but this is my official man cave, so no girls allowed.
No girls allowed to a man cave. The full idea especially. I don't think that's...
Give up William, but defend David? Would Chloe hate me if she knew?
Well, William died a long time ago before you had any powers to begin with. That's the thing. And as said, I wouldn't just completely defend David, but at least he also admitted there that he did wrong. He left the door open for Kate to get up there, and he knows that there's bad stuff. He is trying to protect us, even though we obviously want to, and he doesn't know that we have any sort of superpowers. So, and we are already 2 months in the mix of this, so that we want to actually solve this ourselves. And I think we probably will be making better choices than David is making, because, well, he also left the door open. But he's still trying to do good. And sure, he doesn't like elitist type of artists and so on. But, well, some don't, some do. Just his personality at play with that thing. So
It's amazing how much drama this living room has seen.
but giving up on William and defending David is kind of a strange sort of just a sentence to me. I wouldn't have wanted to just defend David. I wanted, but it wasn't exactly a fair accusation completely. Especially when he isn't nonetheless the person that is actually, well, sure, he is responsible in a way of Gates, indeed, because he left the door open and all that, but he even acknowledged it already himself. And, well, I don't think that it's that much better for Joyce to just have that sort of a argument over that matter either, I suppose, and it's things. Plenty of little things. Warning, I don't dial 911. Ah, I accidentally pressed the wrong button. Well, fine. I guess I'm just going all the way back to the start and see if we can discuss something a little bit differently. Pressing control when I didn't mean to. Yes, go quicker. Anyways, there is William's stuff here.
Oh, that makes me sad. It was so incredible to see William again. I wish Chloe could too.
That would be nice. Yes, but
What the hell did David do for Nathan? And what did his dad do for David?
that is a good question. Mr. Madsen, thank you for your help with Nathan. It is appreciated. Best, Son Prescott. Huh, interesting. Very good question, what they did.
I wonder if David is going to the party.
For that slap party. Maybe he would like to at least be investigating it. Could very much assumes that much. Anyways. I can't open it from this side. Can I go back from here? Or do I need to go back? No. I can actually go into here now from here. No. I mean to actually keep this open. Just silly me going and pressing the wrong button again. Locker.
Whoa, that is a serious padlock on that locker. Hey David, what you hiding?
We do not know what would be the code.
For once I don't have time to search for the code. I need to find a key.
Well, yeah, maybe. Those are very risky to try to actually go and investigate for sure, just because. Ah, there's also keys over there. Well, I guess I can try to have a look into this.
Pan Estates? David must be working for the Prescotts too.
Okay, so there's actually, this is confidential. So we shouldn't be watching this, but yeah, Pan Estate surveillance. Interesting. Yeah, maybe we can now talk of that a little bit too.
Should I have signed the petition? Blackwell sure isn't safe and private anymore.
And it's kind of the case nonetheless that maybe we shouldn't indeed have signed that. Maybe we should have been getting at least some of that surveillance there. Like certain areas could be surveilled. It just was the question, which areas, how many cameras, and all of that. So, well, David Madsen, despite our rather heated discussion about the successful petition to block a campus surveillance system, I am still interested in your feedback on other methods of improving Blackwell's security. We must find a middle ground between safety and privacy for our students. Best, Principal Wells.
David really did protect Chloe. I'm glad I stuck up for him.
Now you say that. So David Madsen to Officer Barry. Howdy, Andy. Just wanted to let you know that Chloe was actually with me the other night and not at Blackwell. I almost wish she had been because I caught her with more weed, so I had to put the fear of God and country into her. Not to mention the threat of kicking her ass out of the house. These kids are so goddamn entitled, as you know. Just wanted to let you know, so Chloe's mother doesn't think her daughter was breaking into her old alma mater. Chloe is allergic to school now. Thanks, and let's get together for a 2 whales breakfast. My treat, Dave. I think David might have even seen Chloe's car leave from the when we got into the whole school, but yeah, then decided to protect her so that she doesn't get into more trouble. And as such, it's not like we did a lot of distraction there, especially when we didn't steal the money or anything of the like. So yeah, as said, it's not like he isn't trying to protect us too, even in this situation when he doesn't want us to get involved. I can't talk.
Max, I don't like people in my personal space. I mean it.
Why can't I discuss Dave anymore now that I can only go and try to
Max.
get the keys?
I do appreciate you standing up for me.
I wanna chat to you. Now I can't. That's really annoying.
Ah, the keys to the kingdom. Or at least David's locker.
Well,
Excuse me, Max. Do not touch one goddamn thing.
Come on, Max. Find a way to get David
But this
out
is
of his
my
cave.
official man cave, so no girls allowed.
why can't I, like, discuss to him anymore is my question. That's my only, like, problem here, that why actually
Max.
can't I be discussing to
I
him?
do appreciate you standing up for me.
When I took backwards at the time and now I can't discuss, it's very annoying. Like, why? What could be interesting over here that he would need to go and do? It's a good question. That is a good question. It's a TV, of course. Then we can just go all the way around into here. We could, for example, always use this route now to... Oh, Luke Tamper, interesting.
This fuse box looks like a perfect David distraction.
Well, I guess that could
I can't
be...
let David see me while I snag his keys. Enter the ninja.
Son of a bitch! I just fixed that fuse box.
I'm just going.
Gotcha.
Wouldn't he notice nonetheless that the door here was open? At the very least. Well, unless the fuse wasn't really badly broken. But yeah, I really wish that I would have been able to talk with him again.
Sorry, but this is my official man cave, so no girls allowed.
I am the key master.
At Sus, it's kind of surprising he doesn't hear anything of us doing and going through these things.
Oh, maps, notes, coordinates, photos of Kate, Nathan. Oh, yes.
Kate Marsh, she knows something. Blackwell Academy parking. Latitude, longitude, like where they've been meeting, question mark? Oh, even the photo about Nathan going and beating Warren, unless I guess he saw that. He knows that Nathan is being a bit violent. And then of course the car plate. I can't see what that says. Rachel me pay up? I don't know.
Score. Back to Chloe now.
Could I just like talk to him and just give him his keys back or something? Okay, now I can speak. Let's talk a little bit.
Anything I can do for you?
Okay.
By dark places.
Yes, dark
Can't
places.
tell you everything that's going on at Blackwell, and you've seen too much already. So, please stay out of this, Max.
Too late. I already know way too much. Like
Hmm.
the fact that you might be working for Sean Prescott.
What? Who told you that? Nathan Prescott? That little shit ass is lucky he only got suspended.
I don't think luck had anything to do with it. I could have been suspended too.
I didn't have all the evidence at the time. I am sorry, Max. So, are you gonna tell me why you think I'm working for Sean Prescott?
Well, I guess I can say Pan Estates.
I saw documents that you were hired to do surveillance and security at Pan Estates.
God damn. You are a good detective. But I didn't get hired. I gave Sean Prescott an estimate. For my own reasons. Anyway, I think we can both agree it's been a hard week on all of us. Especially poor Kate Marsh.
Yes, I did try.
I tried to help Kate.
You did, Max. You saved her life like a hero while I left the goddamn dorm roof wide open. I knew Kate was feeling desperate. You even made it to the roof before me or anybody.
I knew Kate was desperate too. So did Mr. Jefferson.
That guy is an elitist
It
prick.
seems that
I'm off duty,
there's
so I can say it
nothing
at home behind his
new
back.
exactly
Like when
here that we
Chloe
can
calls me
say.
step douche. These artists live in a fantasy world.
I don't want to start to be defending him exactly necessarily, cause yeah,
Why do you say that?
He's artful.
guess we can skip a
Well,
little bit of
Blackwell-
that.
I have a family here, Max, and I think Blackwell is the best place for me, since only I know what's happening. Of course, thanks to Mrs. Grant and her hippie anti-surveillance petition, I hope everybody feels safer, like Rachel Amber and Kate Marsh. Although, you're like a walking surveillance system. I appreciate you standing up
Surveillance
for me,
camera.
but I have to be a hard ass and tell you and Chloe to stay the hell out of this. Things are just gonna get more ugly.
Chloe and I can take care of ourselves.
Now, excuse me, Max. I have to get back to my camera. See? I'm an artist, too.
I'm an artist too. Well, we
I
nonetheless.
don't totally trust David, but he's not a real stepfuhrer.
He
Maybe
isn't.
Chloe will see that someday.
Maybe Chloe will see that someday. Maybe. Like, obviously he's not the same as William, and obviously he's not as good as William would have been, especially to Chloe, but it's not, on the other hand, David's fault it all happened. For sure. It's no one's fault. Other than, okay, accident
Chloe!
happened.
Are you ready yet? I have to get back to my dorm.
Are we happy?
Very happy. I hit the secret file jackpot. It's Kate, Nathan, and Rachel. Plus there's some location coordinates. David is like a one-man surveillance army. Now let's get the hell out of here before we get busted. But I absolutely have to go see Kate in the hospital right now. I
Oh,
want to find out
yay.
how she's doing.
Let's go and see how Kate is doing. That's good. It's good that we are going to be going and actually meeting with her. For sure. Tune in for more next time in Life is Strange.